So we're here. We've got the Church of the One True Beat off to the north. Of course, the north of the quadrant. We're the northeast area. We've been penned in. Well, we've been alone forever, and it turns out, I think we can finally tell why, is that the Great Penuri Empire has been blocking our only exit off. Now, we're blocked on one side by this stagnant empire, the Uberic vestige. So they are one of the stagnant ascendancies, so that could be endgame problems. Hopefully we don't have to go to war with them, because that would suck. So they've been blocking off Till, well, basically the route that would go through Till here. So Till is one of our entrances to our space, our little pocket of space. The only other exit or entrance is through Turbik, which is now blocked by Ukrichi. So really, we have no way to get in or out of our space. The only ship that's free is this, the ISS Erskmong. Yeah, so that's the only ship to get out of here. So it's nice that we're tucked away, and we could, you know, we don't really have to expand, but I really want to explore, at least to the point where we can say, you know, we can meet other races, because we need to spread the word of the One True Beat, and we're not going to do that if we're tucked in a pocket of space forever. So, by the powers vested in me, by the chat, I think last episode we decided that we going to war. Right now we're researching naval capacity because we're a little bit locked in here at 20. So as soon as we can get more naval capacity, we will begin our conquest of the Great Penuri Empire. And really we're just going for Ukrichi, and maybe I'll also add in... Where's the claim view? Is that it? Oh, I have to go through diplomacy, I think. So I'll go through the diplomacy tab, make claims. Oh, we already did that. Okay, so we've got... Hey, everyone, welcome, by the way. We've got Ukrichi, and we've got Chertan. Oh, no, that's what we need to do. We need to add Chertan as well. And we've added Kornagi. So we would have this whole section to ourselves if we win the war and whatnot. So, yeah, that's our plan. We're going to try to get our naval capacity up. Then we're going to try to go to Warg. And hopefully beat these guys into submission and take over these 3 systems. Then from there, our waiting, like, we've got like 3 other science ships that are all just kind of hanging around. There's no, yeah, when we win the war, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Once we win the war, we will continue to spread our science ships out. And they'll have to go and find new worlds. And that's really the point, is we have to spread. Look at this. We don't know anything right now. We know nothing about the galaxy, which is, at this point in the game, is really, really surprising. Great. Yes, we're safe. We're safe tucked in our pocket, but our mandate is to spread the word of the One True Beat through the Beepian conduit, which is currently Junak Mikon. So obviously that's got to be a thing. Okay, where did we leave off? We are good on energy credits, good on minerals. We're a little bit short on food, and we have remember we have an ascension perk, but we were waiting because there wasn't anything to really get right now. You know, the rest of these are the generic first tier type of perks, right? Okay, like 5% this, 5 more star bases, you know, this or that and the other thing. There's nothing that really helps with our administrative capacity either, so it's like, nah, not really super useful. What we're waiting on is we're trying to do either we're trying to do, I think we wanted to do Mind Over Matter, which requires psionic theory, or didn't we want to do something else, like arcology maybe, which needs the anti-gravity engineering? So either one, we're waiting on technology at this point. We have a couple of systems to backfill, and they have to be all taken care of. Why has it got the little zombie dude? That kills me. That's right. Mike, before the Aztecs.
Have granted us new wisdom.
All right. Hey, Skeba.
System survey complete.
Hey, Skeba, Giordi, Aiello, Steve Gone Evil, and Solnir. I think all you guys joined in here when I was yabbering away. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. The doorway. Nice. We have what can be discovered as a dimensional portal has been discovered in a remote location on Moodles. What? What is this? There is a remote portal on Moodles.
The spirits have
seriously? Does
wisdom.
Moodles have its own, like, portal to the netherworld? Where are you at? You're over here in Ulim. Does it count as one of these fancy tiles here? Look at all this stuff that we have to clean up off Moodles. What a mess. What a mess. Alright, so we need to do the special project because I'm curious to see what that is. Let's finish our research. What did we just get? We just unlocked Corvette hull points, which is good. We have social and we have some engineering, some society and engineering stuff. Fleet command limit would be another 20, which would be cool, but I don't know if we need this right now. This is interesting. This turns consumer goods into Unity and amenities, which we don't have a ton of consumer goods either way. Lifespan would be cool. Let's go ahead and go for the... Well, gene crops is really expensive. Let's get deep crust engineering because we need to start clearing out these blockers. And some of the... We have a couple blockers on different planets here. Okay, city district housing. We for some reason stopped on that one, so let's finish that up. We're like 1 month away for some reason. And let's take a look at that decision or that situation log. Probe the dimensional portal on Moodles. Yeah, we're going to do that right away. How close are we to that research, by the way? It's a couple months out. It's only research station output, so that's okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Yeah, Ridicus is actually pretty amazing. I mean, they're not going to expand, though, so it's not like we have to fight the Stagnant Empire for that space.
Construction complete.
And my biggest concern right now is the fact that every time we expand out, we're going over our sprawl, and we're pushing back our traditions. And, I mean, tradition's already at plus 30%. So I'm really trying to hold back on expanding anymore. So we'll see.
Construction complete.
Oh, we actually do have a tradition. I didn't catch that. So we're going on the prosperity trade right now, or prosperity tree. So building upkeep, district upkeep, buildings and districts cost, and build speed increase down to housing. I think I'm going to do administrative operations first to reduce some of those upkeep costs. Okay, weather control systems has been finished off. Alright, cruisers. We could get some cruisers in here. And exotic gas refineries. No, we don't really need that. Coil guns, okay. Superfluid. We did do some research into superfluid, but that is a crazy expensive research. But it would be a 20% engineering boost. For that type of science. Why don't we go and pick up some of our older technology that we've skipped over? Really? Is exotic gas refineries that good? Turn minerals into exotic gases. Oh, it turns minerals into those. Well, what do exotic gases do? That would be my follow-up question to that one. Isn't there something that kind of says what those gases do? I don't remember where it is. I thought there was just something. Ooh, look at all these edicts we could do. Education is leader experience. I haven't checked the other edicts. Oh, really? Is that what we need to unlock some of these advanced research labs? Or was that the separate building by itself? I don't see an upgrade option. I remember us talking about it at some point. Huh. Did we not research it? Did we skip it? Okay, let's go ahead and we'll grab that then, if it's going to be that useful. Go back to edicts and see. There's a lot of things that I've been skipping. Oh, here's a lot of these things here. It gives you like a flat boost if you have X amount of whatever built up. So if we were to have 101 of these fancy gases, we could have boost to sublight, fuel, sublight speed, and our shield hit points. So that would be kind of nice. I'm going to do, let's do map to stars, because we have a ton of influence right now. We'll go ahead and declare a saint, because that gives us extra unity. I mean, it's basically for free. Oh, monthly food by 20%. Well, yeah, let's do that too. Again, we're not really spending a ton of influence on much right now. Pop growth speed, we could do a health campaign, which sounds good. Let's grab that. Pop consumer goods down by 10%. We can grab that as well. We have a huge stockpile of energy credits right now. And leader experience, not too worried about that. What's this numismatic visualization? Pop consumer goods by 5. Research speed into statecraft plus 10. Monthly energy credits plus 10. 180 influence. I mean, sure, why not? We can take a little bit of a bonus here. Alright, that was a lot of stuff going on at once. We got prosperity going. Hey, Tamabla, welcome. So, we've got our naval capacity up. We have 4.4k alloys right now. It's pretty impressive. Look at this guy, J-Tomp out of nowhere. Let's do... Why don't we do... We need to start upping our fleet. Did we want to have cruisers? I mean, I guess we missed the technology. We didn't miss it permanently. But we could wind up going back to that. Jackson really likes competition. The ships are pretty basic. I don't think we have too... We've not really been doing a whole lot. We did do the Empty Soul, which was just for... So we have 2 main fleets. We've got a patrolling fleet to work on the piracy. Right, I think. So we've got current piracy at 0, so that patrol's working. That's at 0.82. That's working as well. We need to maybe come over here and grab these 2 systems down the road so we can patrol through Till and Ceobolia, because these 2 systems are uncontrolled piracy. Otherwise, the Wrath of Beep fleet is all using this Jal Ignum class, and they are... so we've got some point defense and mass drivers. We could look at customizing these. We've really not done a ton because we've not had to do much in terms of war. This is a better reactor booster. We have level 2 shields and level 2 deflectors. I don't know what the enemy ship has or what the enemy fleet is. Otherwise, yeah, I think let's do a mix. Let's go back into the fleet designer for a minute. Well, first off, let's look at the fleet manager, because we have a lot of fleets going on, right? The Wrath of Beep is our war fleet. The Chosen of Beep is that, of course, Beep Jr., which is by itself in its own little squad. You can't do much to it. Wait, can you retrofit it? Oh, that's just an option to click on. I was like, what the heck? These are our patrol fleets. So 2 patrol fleets here. No big deal there. Okay, got it. Let's bring this down to 4 so it doesn't sit there and flash at me the entire time. So, we'll do... We've got corvettes. We don't want any of the... this class at all. We don't have any... Yeah, we don't want any of the corvettes because those are completely empty. But I guess it's just... It's in the list in case you want to build it. And I guess we don't have any... I thought we had destroyers. Do we not have the capability? Oh, we don't have the capability to make destroyers, do we? Does that need to be upgraded? We can upgrade Sol to a Starhold, so let's do that. I thought we had unlocked destroyers. We did. So is that just not... it's not added to the fleet? Do we have to add it in? Add ship design to fleet. Okay. So we'll add ship design as soon as we actually get a ship design we want. So, let's look at the destroyer. Let's take it off auto-generate. Let's make a new one. Where's my new at? New design of a destroyer. We're going to do... For the moment, we're going to do gunship. And we're going to do a interceptor stem or gunship. Gunship sounds good. So this is all damage. There's no point defense, and there's not... They're all mediums or small. Or sorry, they're all... Are they all... Yeah, they're all mediums or smalls. So, we don't know what the enemy is going to have yet. So I'm going to mix things up a bit. I'm going to include equal amounts red lasers and equal amounts of mass drivers, because each one does damage to a specific system. One for shields, one for laser, or one for shield, one for armor. So we're going to do that. And once we go to battle with them, we'll get more of a feel for what they can do. Okay, let's go ahead and auto-complete the rest of the ship with a nice mixture. Again, if they're heavy in one particular type of weapon, we can counter that by going all in another one. So it's important to look at those after battle remarks. So we're going to call these guys, we're going to do, if we're sticking with the Roman theme, we'll do the Principe, and we'll call the, so there's the Principe there. I'm going to destroy the other layout. For the Corvette, though, you're talking about considered Corvettes with missiles and lasers? We could do that. We could do guided. We could do a missile boat. That's just 1 and 1. Missiles are nice because they do just go right on through shields, I believe, and go right on the hull. It just depends on how much point defense they have. And lasers would wind up knocking the shields. No, it would knock the armor out. So we could do a combo of that. We could try it out. Do we want to half and half it or go all in with torpedoes? 100% shield penetration would be really, really nice. But then you're reliant on your destroyers to get the shields down. So, I mean, over time it doesn't matter. Let's go with that. We haven't really messed around too much with ship design yet. So, we'll do Hastati for the other name. We'll kill the old design. Okay, so we've got the Hastati, the Principe. We don't have cruisers yet. Wow, I should finish that ship, huh? Okay, there we go. Everything looks good there. Let's go ahead and go to the fleet manager. And we're going to refit these ships to... what a mess. Hang on a second. Build queue. Oh, okay, there we go. We'll refit all these guys to the Hastati class. We're going to get ourselves about... Oh, damn, that's right. The fleet command limits, right? That's mildly irritating. Okay, so we'll do... I guess we'll just do 30. We'll have a fleet of 30 Hastati. That's all this guy can command right now. So we'll say we want to reinforce with all the rest of the Hastati class. I'm going to cancel the 3 Jal Ignums that we're building. And then we'll reinforce it again. Okay, cool. We got that. So this fleet's going to have 30 of the Hastati class cruisers. Frigates. We can make another fleet. The Wrath of Beep. And then we could set this one to just have the destroyers in it. We'll need a leader for it. I think I can't do that. I think I actually have to have a fleet to give him a place to stay. So we'll just do 10 for the minute. Oh, actually, command limit goes to 30 by default. So we're going to add 15 destroyers. That's a lot of destroyers. We'll probably wind up doing another fleet of just frigates to make sure that's a much higher balance. We don't really want a 2-to-1. I think we want something like a 3-to-1. Although I don't think you get penalties like you would in EU4. EU4, if you get, you know, if your cavalry is 50% of your 50% of your force, you get some kind of a bonus. Okay, so we've added... Did everything just explode? What's our build queue look like? Tons and tons of things. Okay. We'll see what spits out. I think it actually spreads out the... yeah, we will be over our fleet cap, wouldn't we? So we've already got a few. No, we wouldn't be. We've got 50. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to that. And we'll trim the destroyer down. Let me kill all the destroyer jobs. We'll trim the destroyers down to 20. That should put us right on the money. There we go. It's nice that it actually flips, it kind of splits out the build orders between all of your available stations, which is actually really cool. Alright, so we're building our fleet. We ate through a lot of our alloys, which is fine. We have a ton of minerals. We're going to war, guys. We're going to war. Do we need to have an army yet? I don't know if we do. We did disband the old army, I think. But I don't know if it's even needed, because for the most part, we're going to just try to come through, rolling through, and kicking their asses. They don't have any alliances. They know of 3 other empires that we don't know. So that would be nice. So we'll see what we come out with. Alright, so Sol has a couple warning symbols on it. So we've got overpopulation and unemployment, I think. Oh, this is telling us we have a building slot. So we have 1 unemployed person. And we have spare housing, but we're getting a little bit close on amenities. So let's look at maybe doing a temple. Temple would be nice. That gives us a bit of 10 amenities. I mean, we're already pretty much spiritualist, but it would keep, I guess it would keep our ethics on track for that. What would the other type of luxury residences? Hollow theaters would, of course, be the big one. That would be a straight up 20. It would produce some unity. The temple produces the same, though. Temple also produces a little bit of societal research. So that's fine. We don't have a temple yet. We already do have... oh, we actually don't have a entertainment zone. Let's do a temple here. That should give us... How many jobs is it going to create? 2 jobs. Once that creates, let's add another farm. And that'll probably be Earth all set for a minute or 2. Okay, so what about our other planets? That's going to take care of the unemployment. Darcha has unemployment of 2. Let's go ahead and give that one let's give that one a mining job. A mining district. Although right now it is a generator world. Moodle's colony is a hot mess because there's so many things that need to be destroyed on it. We have so many blockers that are in place that we can't unblock yet. We are meeting someone! The Shabtak Guardians. Oh, it's another stagnant ascendancy. Well, where are you all at? Are you pinning us in? Oh my gosh, we're almost get pinned in by 2 stagnant empires.
Special
I mean,
project complete.
that would let us just kick ass, but it'd be really annoying. They are really adorable. We're obviously going to like try to serve them over these guys because these guys are just ugly and these are much cuter. Look at those cute little wings. The less I see of its spindly little legs, though, the happier I'm going to be. Okay, so the dimensional portal on Moodle seems to lead to a realm which is opposed to the sapient mind on a fundamental level. Interesting. Find a way to close the portal or study the portal. Well, we know what happens if we do bad things, like, you know, go along with the plot line. Didn't we have those giant animals that we wound up having go, like, rampaging through our land? I don't know if we should study the portal. I think that's going to hurt us in the long term. If someone goes through it, it causes intense suffering. So we could study it, or we could close the portal. I'm just thinking we shouldn't be greedy here. I don't know. What would Beep say? That doesn't matter what I think. What would Beep think? And that changes things around a bit. That could be science. That could be the pursuit of knowledge. And isn't that what we're all about, though? Crap. Alright, I mean, Beep did say, way back, it's been recorded in recent memory that he said beep, which was then interpreted in the manner of you should go forth and study power and pizza and things like that. Okay, so we're going to study the portal. God help us all. Let's go to the special project because we'll want to do that right away. Where'd it go? Do we have to have a... Wait, did I not get a special situation for that? All these freaking... Look at all of these anomalies we have to do, and none of our scientists are good enough to do any of these except for one. That sucks. That really sucks. No one's good enough to do like half of any of these things. What about... Where did it go? I don't see it under here anymore. Is it a special... Oh, does it have to be through Moodles? I didn't think it did. Portal research area. Oh, did it just make it? Did it just give us the portal research area? Dimensional portal researcher job +1. So we now have a dimensional portal researcher, which gives us what? Oh, wow, 18. Holy shit, 18 physics science per turn or per month. Yeah, okay, that's sure that'll never come back to bite us in the ass. Okay. So, besides about to be destroyed, Moodles is doing fine. We have a lot of population that needs to get made here. So, let's go under the decisions tree. We have over 1,000k food, so let's do planetary growth. Pick that up a bit. I think I just escaped through another menu, by the way. When I just tried to hit escape, I think something else popped up. So, we might have just missed a message. Tamabla, or Tamabla. Let's see what's going on here. We're just short 2 on population. We have a stubborn governor. Oh, do we have a governor in everyone's area? Yes, because the Earth sector all fits under the same... All these 3 planets fit under the Earth sector. The worst, which is over by itself, in Redemption. Redemption is right on the money in terms of population, so let's add another job. We'll need something else. Let's go ahead and do another food district. And what did I say about Tamabla? We're doing okay there. We're short 2 jobs, and we've got plenty of housing. Moodles could use another housing district. We'll drop another housing district on Moodles. Perfect. Alright, so research is done on miniature containment fields. Wonderful. What else do we have here now in this new turn? We've got anomaly, discovery, and research speed. Chance and speed, not the greatest. Planetary FTL inhibitors would be nice if we had a much more aggressive stance. I mean, I know we are being aggressive, but we don't have the threat right now. Let's do research station output the next step. We'll just keep trying to pump that research up. All right, what are our fleets looking like? Did we find the second fleet yet? I've been paused for quite a bit, so maybe not. Do we have to deploy that new fleet? Or they just... No, they haven't. They're still queued up to do the other ones first. So, that should be okay. The patrol class ships. What are we doing for patrols? We've got one patrol going from Horrible to Zabine. Well, between those two areas. So that takes care of all the piracy between here. Let's look at the trade menu here. So you're going between here. The Patrol Alpha is going between Pennick and Sol, which is taking care of these two systems worth of piracy. We don't have anything going... Okay. Is the Church of Beep on patrol? I'll tell you what, while the Church of Beep is not doing anything, let's have them do a trade run or patrolling to Sirius. That way we have that option. Yeah, Geodry, I decided to do no Kenshis today just to take a little break from it. I wound up having like 2 crashes back to back yesterday, and it really was frustrating, and I didn't get a chance. It wasn't really like, it wasn't late enough to warrant making a break. I just decided to restart it, and then I had another crash, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get so much stuff done. So I figured we would just do one episode of RimWorld. I still have another episode of RimWorld we could drop into later tonight.
Construction complete. So
maybe we'll do a double header of RimWorld today, and then of course tomorrow I'll have the... after 24 hours, I'll have the stream up for Stellaris, and then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled Kenshi programming.
Construction
I blame
complete.
whoever mentioned Space Station 13, by the way. I've been doing a lot of Space Station 13 late at night when I should be sleeping. So, thanks for that, jerks. No, it's so much fun. I love it. And I've actually been on Base Station 12, which is a very heavy RP server. So it's a little bit of, it's pretty fun. Can we build anything in this system to get these? No, we don't have moat stabilization. And for trade, we don't have exotic gases yet for this one. Oh, that's what we're researching, right? So we are going to have some gases here. Yeah, and then right at the end of the day, we'll go ahead and end the day with a nice couple hours of Rocket League. So I hear that Zillikin really wants to see some solid rocket play. Well, then Zillikin doesn't know everything because it's an amazing game. Thus, therefore, vis-a-vis, everything's wrong. Alright, so... +3 to Tilval. Isn't it over here? Nice. Can we add a... We have a construction sheep. Luckily right there, so let's have that added in. A lot of our science ships just can't do anything right now. We have a lot of special projects, though, I guess. We could try to do some of those. Well, by a lot, I mean apparently just one.
Complete.
As soon as we get our new fleet, which it looks like we have one, let's look for a new admiral. Do we have a fleet, like a personnel limit, by the way? Like a leadership limit? Or is that part of our, is that wrapped into our administrative sprawl? Districts, colonies, and systems, not necessarily... leaders. Do you remember how we used to have a leader restriction? Is that there's no longer a leader cap? Alright, let's recruit someone new. We're going to do... ship upkeep would be really nice to help with the cost, because it's going to start stacking up down the road, especially if we're in the destroyers. Maybe I'm going to do fleet logistics right now, and hope that they might pick up another skill or another trait later on.
Complete.
Alright, so the Wrath of Beep is still getting more ships. The Chosen of Beep is here. Yeah, that's right. We will be over our cap because we already have existing fleets and probably a couple more in construction queue. They'll blow up. I mean, we'll make that happen later on. Their fleet power is now inferior to ours, which means we should be able to jump in here and make this war happen very soon. In fact, I know I just literally gave Wrath of Beep a new order, but let's stack up everyone at Tubic. Turbic. Chosen of Beep is already here. Maybe we'll just let Beep Jr. fly around and, you know, I keep calling him that. Let's just do it. Beep Jr. Let's let Beep Jr. take care of all the enemies. High Curator Velk is... oh, that's right. We've been doing a research aid thing. Yeah. Negative 3,000, I almost said cats, wrong game. Negative 3,000 credits, so we've got enough for that. Really want to see what's
complete.
on the other side of the galaxy. And we need to find any research that helps add to our administrative cap. Like, that's pretty much critical right now. We have a ton of research going out. We have 130 physics research. That's crazy. That's pretty solid. I don't know any benchmarks, to be honest. It feels like it's pretty strong. Interesting. This is yeah, this is the first time we've oh, are we getting a bunch of people here? The Wander Worms. Moral democracy. Oh, we want to be friends with you. Hey, have you heard of our Lord? Oh my God, you guys, we can do the commercial pacts and everything. Okay, commercial pact immediately. Non-aggression pact immediately. Research agreement. How inferior are they? They're pretty inferior. Let's keep them in the dark. Okay, if we get this... Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, I think... Let's go to their home planet, Greater Quiros. Quiros? We can establish our first church! I'm so excited, you guys. Wow, robot assembly ceased. No robot, droid, or synthetic population assembly on this planet. Fair enough. We're going to establish the branch office of the Church of the One True Beep. It's going to cost us 115 influence, quite a bit of credits, but it's going to generate a monthly income of 19 credits for us based on the trade. Not only that, we can choose to drop some temples down to spread the word of the One True Beep. So what does this do? This gives you spiritualist ethics attraction, which we're going to consider to be the religion of beepism. This is so cool. I really haven't messed with too much of the megacorp stuff. So as the world that you're targeting gets higher and higher population, you can build more buildings in your fancy branch office. So this would give us extra jobs on another planet. And it looks like amenities. This is going to give us... Now, spiritualist ethics, let's see what that species is. They are the Worm Bros. So, Worm Bros... Where are all these other civilizations at? Oh my God, guys. What is happening? Alright, Wander Worm, Worm Bros. You have an arid preference. Adaptive. You are natural sociologist, which is kind of cool. You're nomadic. And you're super, super ugly. Fair enough. I would love to have some of these guys in our empire just to use them for society research. And I think it actually now is smart enough to automatically do that. Oh, this is cool. The Shabtak are psionic. Those are the, I think that's stagnant ascendancy. That's super cool. I can't wait to go down that tree. I think we're definitely going to go for the transcendence type of finish if we can find it. Okay, so... Oh, did I even hit the part where... What is their... How can I tell what their ethics stuff is? Isn't that under diplomacy, maybe? Let's go over to diplomacy. Here we go. They're fanatically xenophile, and they're pacifist. Well, cool. Then we need to turn them into a little bit of a spiritualist as well. I think a temple makes perfect sense. Just for fun's sake, though, we're going to look at the rest of these, because I've not seen any of these items from the Megacorp expansion. So, flat amenities for our empire, I believe. I think, well, would it be amenities here? Oh, maybe it would be beneficial for them. Maybe it gives them 10 amenities, but it gives us 10 credits. I think that's the case, actually. Fast food chain, that's so cool. So it just creates a bunch of jobs. I still don't really know what it's going to be doing. This one gives us flat science. But yeah, we're going to go with the Temple of Prosperity here, because we are a mega church. That just fits our bill. Now, I think, though, can't we do this on each of their planets? We can. We can go crazy with this. This would cost 110. We'll do... Oh, shit. I picked a planet that's, like, super low population. Okay, that might not have been smart. We'll leave it there, though. They only have 2 planets? Is that what I'm seeing here? The greater Quirus? So they only have 2 planets, it looks like. Maybe... And then 1 extra station here. So they're fairly small. They are actually pretty small, but I like them. They're so cute. Research agreement. We said no to that. Yeah, we'll do a migration treaty. If you guys want to come visit us, you know, learn a little bit about Beep, we'd be more than welcome to see that. Okay, we got a special project finished up. I think you're about to propose... No, we did. Non-aggression pact, commercial pact, migration pact. Cool. We finally found our first people who will learn to love the one true Beep. Why are you so pissed off? The Alien Tolerance Council. No purges. This is a pretty decently sized faction, too. Multicultural. Have at least 4 unique species. Well, we're working on that. We can do refugees and purges settings. Keeping any enclave stations within our borders. And federated. Well, we can't do that, but we can probably set this to accept refugees and do no purges. So that's under the what and where policies, I believe. So we're not going to purge anyone at all. Wait, do we want to do that? Hang on, let's set that to the side. We'll welcome refugees because sure, Beep's open, you know, tiny little arms would always be open to those who needed it. Now, purging. I mean, I still feel like it'd be okay. Like we would not wind up purging if possible. We would probably try to incorporate and bring those into our fold. Any species that we happen to go to war with and kick their ass so hard they have nowhere to live. All right, so our main fleet is our 2 fleets, our 3 fleets here are all going to Turbic. I think as soon as they land on Turbic, I'm going to start this war, and we're going to get going.
Anomaly found.
Got anomalies left and right. So very cool. I'm very excited about dropping the Megacorp here. They have really high stability. We actually don't have that great of stability, as it turns out. Truly, truly. To see the truly, truly terrible, they're fitting into our empire quite nicely. What is this? Subterranean bunker, mega computer the size of a battleship. Let it continue its mysterious calculations. Fascinating. When the, let's see, which happened to be appeared by abandoned. That's so crazy. Do we, what would we do? We would get a monthly engineering research of 10% for 120 months. Scrapping it would give us unique metals and resources, but again, that's temporary. I'm kind of curious to let this thing go. Let's let it continue. Maybe it'll be a permanent monthly bonus to us. I've learned my lesson about getting the short-term gain thing. Stellaris tends to have a lot of that, where you're able to make choices between, you know, short-term gain or long-term. We have a shortage of jobs here, so where are we at now? We're actually doing pretty good across the board. Let's give another generator district. Let's see what new technology we have. Survey says, ooh, wormhole travel. Nice. I don't know if we have too many wormholes or any wormholes. Do we have anything here in our space? I don't think we do. There is a wormhole inside of Kornagi, which we're hoping to take over. So, wormhole travel, better lasers, shields, Research Institute. This is what I thought you were talking about, Zill. We wound up doing amenities, Research Institute. Is this a flat one? Like a flat production? Oh, researchers output plus 15%. Maybe this is one of those things that you put down and it then boosts the rest of the research coming out of a particular planet. So, all right, we'll let that roll. Is all of our fleets here? Are they still coming? I think we're still getting ships here and there.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Pyramid Schemes, Inc. Welcome to the show. Peaceful traders, you guys are authoritarian and also xenophile. Nice. We wound up getting our blocker clearing technology, and I think this time we're going to go with... Ooh, that's a lot of research. Let's grab the tile blocker for the moment. So there's pyramid schemes on both sides of Wanderworms. How do you guys feel about commercial stuff? Why is that not even an option? They have a criminal heritage. Oh, they're criminal syndicate too. So they can just drop stuff in whenever they want. You guys are what? Let's see. They're the reptile looking dudes. So they are... Where'd they go? The schemers. Again, this is from the Quill Pack, by the way. Wasteful, decadent, and charismatic, intelligent. Ooh, nice. Intelligence pretty decent. And they prefer the Arctic climates. So, that sounds good. Let's do... we'll do a non-aggression just to, I think, give us a little bit of trust. And I think we're okay on our influence production for the moment. I don't know if I'm going to do any kind of migration treaty with them yet. Okay, are we done building stuff yet? We're at 30 of 30, and it looks like the last destroyer is either on the way or maybe being built soon. I don't see a build queue anymore. That's finishing exotic gas refineries. We can do module engineering, fusion missiles. There's no unlocks here. Module engineering would be nice. Starbase module and building cost would be reduced. Moat harvesting. We do have some moats inside of our territory. So I think volatile moats would be useful. Although the build cost would have been nice like 5 minutes ago. Okay.
System survey complete.
Sounds good. Let's get all of our ships here. Is everyone together? Is everyone getting together? For the most part. We are over the cap. It's going to take us... it's going to be the maintenance of our ships is increased by 16% or 15%, which we're okay with right now because we have a really decent bank at the moment. And monthly income. Alright. By the way, I'll tell you what. Why don't you... Can you just go crazy? Like, go... I don't know. There's no route? Are we locked in again? No. Why can't you go here? I think it knows that somewhere between... Oh, it doesn't know the farther out systems. It doesn't see this this line connecting. Okay, so I'm going to start having him explore instead of survey. I just want to start unlocking some more species, for lack of a better descriptor there. Just more empires to see and spread our word of beep to. So who's here in system? We've got 536 power, 2.2k power. Wonderful. 417. So these are all three of our fleets now. So combined, I think we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and start this little bad war. Hello, despotic hegemony. We would like to conquer all of your stuff. What's the subsidiary? Oh, I had this selected. That's why it was up here. We can't do that because we don't have subjugate Casus Belli. So we'll do conquer instead.
The crusade of the righteous begins.
The crusade of the righteous begins. I love that. All right, here we go. Let's get our fleet into Urichi and then Kuornagi. Now, they do have an upgraded station. You know what we do need, though, is... Yeah, we have our claims here already set. And I'm not going to claim beyond that. I'm really just going to keep our claims to them for the moment. I don't really think I want to make a pact with you. I think that... Now, I don't remember 100%, but I thought the pact, the research pact, was only for systems that... was only for things that you were behind on. So they would get a huge bonus to things that they were behind on from us. And it really wouldn't benefit us as much. So for this first war, I'm not as concerned about conquering them as a whole. I'm not going to try to take over all this space. All I'm trying to do is grab our pathway out of here. Really all we need is Ukrichi. I did forget one, which may or may not matter.